Hi guys, Sean again. I'm out on a bit of a field trip today. I'm at Morstan Quay, very famous harbour up on North Norfolk coast. I'm doing a bit of subject hunting, really, is the way to look at it. So I'm trying to find some great things that I'm gonna paint, but there's so much that could be painted here. It can be a bit overwhelming, so I want to show you how I gather information together. Obviously I take photographs, but hang on, going down the slope. But also I do field sketches. Basically the sketch is so important, so today's video is about sketching, not so much painting. The reason we're going to be looking at the sketch is because your painting does become the sketch. That sounds a bit weird. The marks that you make on the paper are incredibly important. Some painters will put in, a lot of marks. Others will hardly mark the paper at all. I know there are a few that just paint straight in. Anyway, this one here looks like it could be a good subject. Yeah, so this cottage in the distance, this looks like it could be a really good subject. Probably move the path and put that leading in. So we've got the angle. That roof. Lit and this part is in shadow, so there's just super fast sketches. There's a big chimney up there and a small one there. This kind of comes up here. Here there's lots of trees and bushes and things. Also up there, and all this, apart from that part of the chimney, is all in shadow. This part is slightly in shadow, the roof is brightly lit. So that's enough information there. What else we can be saying about? There's quite a lot of, they look like pine trees coming up here. I'll just indicate them with a bit of shadow. Like that. And that's just a nice little house sketch there. So I always pop down where I am. So Morstan Quay, put a cottage, put the date, that's the 2nd of May, direction of the light, any colourings, pan tile roof, pines, dark green, shadow, shadow. This is gorse, yellow, and that's it. That's enough, we're done. So there's a quick sketch. I know many students of art find boats really, really tricky, so I'm gonna put in a few little tips for you guys so you can implement these. But the basic thing to think about is in terms of this is all to do with rectangles. If you can, I'll show you how to make a boat that looks good. And then of course you've got the shadows, and they're really important. Let's just get into a few of these boats, shall we? The first thing I always pop in are the masts, and we're trying to simplify it. There are so many bits on masts. You could be here forever doing this, guys. The main thing is just to look carefully at what you can see in front of you, and then just get it in quick. Don't mess around. Try and get it in the same sort of the way that I'm painting, the painting style, like in a quick hit. It's just kind of just the best way to do it. You've got booms, we've got all kinds of bits and bobs going off on here. And then you need to look carefully at the distances between things. So I'm making a mark here, the top of this cabin, between this boom arm and the mast and the bottom of the mast. So that's what I'm concentrating on. Lots of angles, lots of things are on kind of like almost like parallelograms is one way of looking at it. At the moment I'm not really close in, I'm up here. But I could get a lot looser. So now we come to the part. So basically there is a parallelogram, if you like, kind of on its side, a rectangle on its side. Same here, I'm looking carefully at where that goes. Sometimes angles are deceptive. That one's virtually straight, and we've got one coming down here. This is on some sort of trailer, but we'll just mirror. We'll pretend these are in water. They're not, but I'll show you the way with reflections and kind of just mirroring what's going on. Just notice I'm kind of just doing the opposite of what's there. The sail and so on, just everything the opposite way around, if that makes sense. Hope it does. Just bring that up a little bit tighter. And this is in shadow here a bit, and here is in light. It's kind of light hitting here as well. The boat comes out more, so just a bit of correction there. But I'd already had it by bringing down these ropes. The next one isn't in this space, but it's kind of quite a large boat, and we'll pop this in. This is on its side. Again, I'll tie that into this. This one's a lot more complicated. So I've gone in for a side-on style, if that makes sense. That sounds strange. There's kind of two boats here, one in front of the other. We'll have a go at both of them while we're here. Get this a lot in boat yards. And then this one's here, right the way over here. There's a boom arm in that. You can See, there's another mast up here. As part of that mast, some bits. There's a bit of shadow here. But again, let's pretend this is in the water, so we can be echoing some of these shapes. Let's come on over there. There's a strong line here. That's all in shade again. And if this was in the water, we'd be getting some reflections coming in here. So notice how I'm joining one thing up to the other. That's really important. We talked about this a lot in art, is always to join things up where possible. One more little boat in the background here. This is just like the back of it we have. So obviously we want to anchor it in the water. You would get shadows here, mast shadow. That's kind of it. Getting a lot of wind coming in now. So there we go. So a nice little sketch for there. And again, what I would do is I would be arrowing in where the light is coming from. See, it's obvious these are shadows. This boat, blue. I would go light dark on this. Yeah, that's it really. I just put Morstan. Put in my date again, where the light's coming in from. Got enough information there. Yeah, good. Hopefully that was useful. Remember, just boxes on the side, most of it. And if you want to end up drawing, if we was just to put a box here, like, see, just basically a rectangle with bits chopped out. So hopefully that was useful to you. Today I was using a 4B pencil. I do tend to use 6B when I'm straight onto watercolor paper. 6Bs in sketchbooks tend to smudge quite a lot, and unless you're spraying them with a fixative, or you can spray them with hairspray, works the same, then it's probably best to stick with a 4B pencil for sketching. Any old sketchbook would do, especially if it's kind of cartridge paper. That's absolutely fine. You're going to be able to keep that as a record. So I'm happy with that. I've got a couple of really paintable subjects here and some subject matter, and that's the most important thing. Anyway, happy painting, guys, and take care, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.